lovely world. So this video isn't for anyone on this channel, or I wanted to just make this disclaimer. This is not for anyone who's ever been a subscriber of mine or anyone who's been part of my life over these past 8 years. This goes back to my high school days. Look, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I have a lot of regrets, and everyone has those in their life, whether they regret something they did or did not do, or they're wishing they didn't do the thing that they did that made someone hate them. So, and I know the people that I talk about from those days in high school are never going to see this video, because I'm not going to say who they are or what I did fully to have upset them or have them not talk to me. And I know every single person who ever graduated high school or graduated college, they go on their own different paths in life. But what I'm here to discuss is my biggest regret. My biggest disappointment that I wish I could relive and do better than I did back then. Look, I know she's, all of these individuals are, not a part of my life, but I wished I were a part of my life today. And I'm not trying to be emotional, or, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm being emotional, and that may be the case for me, but I have to live with this feeling inside of me that I wish I didn't have. And it's been stuck. It's not been stuck. That's not the right word to use. It's been eating away at me for so damn long, and there's nothing I could do to rectify this situation that's been eating away at my soul and at my heart for so damn long. I mean, I may have mentioned it in a past video, but these people were so damn important to me in high school, and I still feel like they're important to my life today. And whether it's a he or a she or a group of individuals that I'm about to talk about in today's video, I wish that we didn't go our separate ways. I wish we still talk to this very day. I may have said something wrong, or I may have said something inappropriate to these individuals that I'm referring to in this video. This is my mistake. This is my regret that I have to live with for the rest of my life. And I don't know what to do next. I've apologized numerous times to all of these individuals, and I'm not going to say what that mistake was or what that regret is, but just know that this regret and this mistake has been destroying me for so damn long. And I really wish, with all my heart and with everything that I have in the goodness in me, wish I hadn't done what I did. Wish I could, take back everything I ever said that was rude or disrespectful or inappropriate to those individuals. And the one thing I wish I would have done, I didn't do. And it took me years, almost we're getting close to 2 decades, that this thing has been eating away and destroying my personality and just making me feel angry and disappointed and regretful, and all of these verbs or adjectives that you want to classify them as that I didn't do what I needed to do to be the best version of myself. Because in high school I wasn't the best at what I did. And it pains me that I didn't do what I needed to do to be the best version of myself. And she and them and whatever it is, whoever it was that I hurt the most or didn't say what I needed to say to that individual, in this case it's a she, I know that, we can't travel back in time and redo what we did in high school. I know that. But if there was a way, without any consequence, without any repercussions, without the butterfly effect, I would do it better than I did it before. And I know that was 12 years ago, and I should be moving on with my life and becoming a better person, and doing everything I want to do now that has nothing to do with her or nothing to do with them. It's still eating me away 12 years later that I didn't do what I was meant to do. And she got away, basically. And I wish she didn't. And I'm not trying to sound like this is like a big deal or anything, even though it may sound like a big deal. And I'm not trying to be creepy. I'm not trying to be a weirdo. I'm just being honest with you guys. I wish that I had done what I had needed to do on graduation day 12 years ago, on May 29th, 12 years ago, that I did not do. Sure, I didn't have the money to purchase this item, and I don't think my principal would have allowed me to do it. But the thing is, she's doing amazing now, and I'm not. Because I'm stuck in this bubble. I'm stuck in this, pain and this regret and this mistake that I made 12 years ago that I should not have made. I should have done it. She probably would have said no. Or she may have said yes. I really don't know, because I didn't get to do what I needed to do back then. And it's, like I said, it's eating away at my innards. It's destroying who I am. This is not an easy thing to admit. So I know what you are all thinking in the comment section down below, because I read comments. And I know what I said yesterday, and I meant everything I said in yesterday's video. But this video is 100% me being genuine. I made a mistake. I regret it every single day that I did not do it. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm saying the biggest regret I have is not getting down on one knee and proposing to her. She doesn't know who... I'm not going to say who it is, but that is my biggest regret. Because if I had gotten the answer no, I would have easily moved on. But it's still eating me out inside. It's destroying my red blood cells. It's destroying my white blood cells. It's destroying my heart. It's destroying my livers. It's destroying my kidneys. It's destroying everything, all my organs that are vital to me living. And just because I didn't propose then doesn't mean I will ever not propose. I mean, there may be some woman out there for me that I will propose to. But that moment, that memory in my mind could have gone so differently that night. And I wish, with all of my heart and all of everything that I've had to live with these past 12 years, that moment, I wish I could have actually done it instead of being instead of, not doing it. And living with that regret, living with that mistake that I didn't do what I was meant to do. Because she was so damn important to me. And every single person that I knew from my freshman year of high school all the way to my senior year of high school, I made mistakes. I did. And I may have said some things that I shouldn't have. And that's on me. That's my fault. That's my mistake. That's my regret. And I don't get a do-over. Because do-overs don't happen. I mean, God must... I'm not going to be political here, religious here. But God must have put her in my life for some reason, one way or another. And if it is to marry her, I don't know if that's going to ever happen. I don't. He may know. They may know that's up there in heaven watching down on me. Whether it's someone in my family, whether it's God, whether it's Jesus Christ, whoever it may be that's watching down on me from heaven must know there's some sort of, I don't know what that word is that I'm trying to look for here. Some sort of, I don't know what to say in that scenario. She's got to be so important to me that even him, introducing me to her, I'm a junior year of high school, that equates to something now. I don't know what that is, and I wish I did, and I'm not going to, sugarcoat it. You may think that I'm being stupid, or I'm being dumb, or I'm being, ignorant, or anything like that, but I'm not. This is what love is to me, and it's been like this ever since I met her in my junior year of high school. He knows it, I know it, she doesn't. And I'm not going to do anything inappropriate. I'm not going to try to communicate with her or anything like that. I'm not going to try to communicate with anyone else from my high school days. But there's got to be some sort of a reason that he keeps reminding me of her every single day since we graduated high school. I don't know what that is or how to get rid of it fully, but it's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. It is. And I know I said I was gonna propose to her on that night, and I should have, but there was no guarantee she was gonna say yes that night. There's no guarantee she's gonna say yes now. She's already moved on, basically, and I haven't. And I need to learn to move on. But he's stopping that from happening. He is. And I don't know why. I frankly, if I could get all the answers I needed, I would be content. I would be happy with the answers that I need. But the answers are not going to come within a day or a month or a year or 10 years or say another 20 years from now. I don't know when I'm going to get every single answer I need to get answered about anything that happened to me in high school. It's just everything I've done from high school until now has been meaningless. Since I graduated high school. Because he says it's meaningless. And I know I shouldn't be living in the past. I should be living in the present and not, thinking about the future. I should be living in the present right now. And yet I continuously go back to this time, these great times that I had with her and with all these individuals that I'm really trying to say I'm sorry for the way I acted or the way I was treating every single person back then. And this video may be all over the map, but the one constant is that for some reason, God and Jesus Christ wants this woman in my life for some reason, which I have no idea why. And I have tried to move on. The hardest I've tried in my life to move on happened within the last 3 or 4 years, maybe even 5 years. And yet, it keeps on happening, this, recollection of the great times we had together. And he doesn't want it to stop. And I've tried so hard to move on with my life. And yet, I haven't. And I don't know why. And he does. And I keep pointing to the ceiling and to the sky and whatnot. He knows every single answer, yet he's not telling me. I don't know what else to say in this video. I'm just baffled. I'm shocked. I don't know how to get rid of this pain and this anger and this disappointment and this regret that I have inside of me. And I know you're going to try to, tell me to move on and to be a better person and stuff like that. And I get that. But it's not that easy for me to do that stuff when he keeps constantly telling me to go back to the past and not focus on the present. I've done everything I can think of to focus on the present and be here today. Yet, it's not happening. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to let you all go. Have an amazing birthday, whatever age you're celebrating this year, or today, or whatever day it is. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.